Senator King.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There seems to be some confusion this morning because several of you mentioned that you were going to work for a department that doesn't exist. The name of the department is the Department of Defense. That was established in the National Security Act of 1947, amended in 1949. I'll commend to you 10 U.S.C. Section 111. If that name of that department is going to be changed, it has to start right here. Congress has established the name of the department. It's the Department of Defense. And I hope that you understand that that's who you're going to work for, not some other department that several of you mentioned in your testimony. Mr. Mooring, you're being appointed to a position that's an anomaly in any government. That is an independent watchdog over the government itself. And I guess my first question is, do you need this job? Because your predecessor was summarily fired without cause and without the statutorily required notice to Congress. So will you take the necessary actions to look at waste, fraud, and abuse of illegal actions by the department in your job without fear of retribution?
Yes, Senator, I will, in an independent and objective manner as required by the statute.
And you understand that that's a solemn obligation because we can't be in the department every day. We can't be in touch with whistleblowers, people that are of concern. You are performing an essential function in the department, and I believe that you're eminently qualified to do so, and I think you understand that responsibility, but I would like a renewal of that commitment of independence, fearlessness, and calling them as you see them.
Senator King, as we discussed in your office yesterday, you have my commitment to be everything that you just described. It's been a hallmark of my legal career to provide independent, unbiased legal advice, whether it's to a client, a commander, or the general counsel of the department.
And I believe you will do that, and that's for that reason I'm going to be supporting your nomination. Mr. Anderson, what is the authority for the lethal strikes on the ships in the Caribbean that have recently been carried out by the administration that I believe would fall under your jurisdiction in the new position you're being nominated for?
Senator, I appreciate the question. I was not involved in the operation, nor do I know any of the details, but what I've seen on the news in small clips, Senator. What I can tell you is in my capacity as a Green Beret, I understand the complexities of operations, planning operations, and all the different factors. But again, Senator, I was not involved in it. I feel as if it would be slightly irresponsible.
Don't you think one of the early things that you should assess, you listed all those things. The first is this a legal action of the United States government? Wouldn't that be part of your calculation?
Senator, again, I was not involved in that operation.
I understand that, but I'm talking in the future. You may be in this job in 3 weeks and be ordered to strike another ship in the Caribbean. Are you going to ask a question about what is the legal authority for that strike?
Senator, certainly, and even in my capacity as a Green Beret team leader on the ground, we always had legal opines and legal chops on our operations. So if confirmed, Senator, I will comply with all laws, regulations, and ensure that we have input from all portions of the department.
And make no mistake, I've been urging in this committee for years stronger interdiction of drug smuggling coming in through the Southern Ocean. But the interdiction is different than a lethal strike, and I think it's just a question of what's the authority, and we should have notification back and forth to Congress. That's the way this process is supposed to work under the War Powers Act and under the Constitution. It's our job to declare war, and it's the President's job to be the Commander-in-Chief. So I hope you will take that question seriously, and it would be one of the first I hope you look into should you be confirmed for this position. Mr. Maisel, you and I discussed it. I think you have one of the most important jobs in the United States government, and that is thinking about the next war. And we have been woefully behind in things like hypersonic, directed energy, and also, frankly, drone technology, and Ukraine has proven that. Talk to me about the importance of additional scientific research and supporting scientific research throughout the department, but also throughout our ecosystem of research, including our universities. If we lose the AI race, we're sunk, and the AI race is based entirely on research and development, which is your job.
Senator, I had the opportunity this week to visit with a couple of amazing Americans who were involved in the Midnight Hammer strike, and I've reflected on the fact that the technology that was used to execute that strike has its origins, all of it, in basic research, which the department relies heavily on our universities to perform, as well as our defense labs. So you have my commitment and certainly my understanding that the research that we do in our universities and our labs has real operational impact, and if confirmed, I'm committed to ensuring that we have the resources that we need in our universities and our labs.
The simple fact is that the first country to implement the new technology is the one that wins the war. Your job is to be sure that's us. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.